Hey guys, Mr. Boss for the win here, and in today's Red Dead Redemption 2 video, we are going to be solving a crazy mystery. Is Michael DeSanta one of the main protagonists from GTA 5 in RDR2? So let's start with the newest bit of information that's been found so far, and that actually has to do with the mysterious UFO. Now, UFOs are not uncommon in Red Dead Redemption 2. So far, there's been a couple found, one at a shack that happens at about 2 a.m., another one on top of Mount Shan if you go there during the night. However, this UFO is different. Now, when I'm recording this video, this has only been found so far by, I think, one individual. It's a user SNGhostX and also Charlie Betabes04. I'll leave a link to the original thread that I'm using in the description. So essentially, he came across this right here. And I do apologize for the quality of the video. Again, this individual seems to be the only one so far that has discovered what's going on. But as you guys can clearly see right here, it is a UFO that is sort of spawned like in the middle of the Heartlands. And upon zooming in a little bit closer, it looks like the UFO is abducting someone. Or it looks like they're shining down their like UFO tractor beam on the actual guy itself. So that's kind of interesting. We've never seen something like that before. Now, as soon as that occurred, Arthur actually drew this in his journal. It looks to be a figure on a cliff who has his hands raised, and the UFO looks to be abducting him. So that is very, very strange, but we're not even into the good stuff yet. So when the UFO disappears, you can actually find a burnt NPC wearing regular clothing. However, what's interesting is when you loot the corpse, you'll actually receive a strange amulet. So this is what the strange amulet actually looks like in the inventory when you receive it in your satchel. But what's actually strange is you can actually wear the strange amulet as well. This is what the strange amulet looks like on Arthur. So in case you guys are wondering where this took place, let's actually find it on the map right now so that you can try and trigger this for yourself. Because when I'm making this video, which is kind of mid-afternoon on Monday, November 12th, so far, no one has been able to recreate this. So what you want to do is look for the Heartlands and find the A in Heartlands, and then just go a little bit south of that. That's actually where the guy was standing, where he saw the UFO. So that's pretty easy to find. Now, where is the UFO located? Again, you want to find in between the A and the R in Heartlands, and it's going to be just north of the oil derrick that can be found on your map. So that's sort of like the little rocky cliff that the UFO actually spawned on. So now you might be asking yourself, well, how does this relate to Michael DeSanta from GTA 5? Well, this is where we're going to dive into a couple of things. So let's go back to that strange amulet. You can actually faintly see the Epsilon logo on it. And if you guys played Grand Theft Auto 5, the Epsilon program was sort of a cult that Michael DeSanta could actually get involved in. He goes through a multi-step mission process of getting initiated in the cult, and eventually at the end, he becomes an Epsilon Program member. And as an Epsilon Program member, he wears an amulet that looks like this. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I am seeing a remarkably strange resemblance to the same amulet that Michael DeSanta is wearing in GTA 5 to the strange amulet that was actually found in Red Dead Redemption 2 on that burned up corpse. That is kind of crazy. So if we take a look at the burned up corpse here, and once again, I apologize for the quality, there's actually another strange resemblance to Michael DeSanta. So from his nose, you can see 3 lines of blood trickling down. Now, I'm sure by now you guys have beaten the ending of GTA 5. If not, we're going to go into some slight spoilers. At the end of Grand Theft Auto 5, one of the options or one of the endings has Michael DeSanta dying. And as he dies, he sort of falls from this giant tower. He has 3 lines of blood coming from his nose as well, With all the detail that Rockstar put into Red Dead Redemption 2, I'd find it hard to believe that this was just more than a mere coincidence. Now, another connection in how this could be related to Michael DeSanta is in Grand Theft Auto 5, in a mission called Did Somebody Say Yoga, he was actually abducted by aliens in that mission. Once again, giving him more of a connection to aliens and how this could be related to him in Red Dead Redemption 2. So a lot of the pieces are starting to add up here. The Epsilon Program Amulet that seems to be around this individual's neck, the same one that Michael has in GTA 5. The fact that it's a man getting abducted by aliens, very similar to the same way that happened to Michael in Grand Theft Auto 5 as well. But there's even more interesting information that proves this could be the case. If you've completed Red Dead Redemption 2 and you've gone through all the credits, you might actually recognize a familiar name, Ned Luke. Ned Luke is the motion capture artist and voice actor of Michael DeSanta in GTA 5. He is in the credits for Red Dead Redemption 2 as one of the actors in-game. And he is actually pointed out on Twitter, spotted in credits. Now can you find me in-game? Hint, they took away my voice work. Gonna be hard to recognize, but the character work is still there. Hashtag it's a mystery, hashtag RDR2, hashtag Red Ned Redemption. So even the voice actor and likeness of Michael DeSanta has confirmed that he's in Red Dead Redemption 2. Now, some people have pointed out photos like this, which is actually Colm O'Driscoll's gang, and you can see someone that looks very similar to Michael to the right of Colm, but he has actually pointed out on Twitter that that is not him. It might be a long-lost relative because they do look so similar, but he has confirmed that that is not him. Now, another thing you guys are going to be bringing up, how is this possibly Michael DeSanta? The game's time settings take place years apart. One in 2013, and then one in 1899. Well, for that, we have to bring up the theory of time travel. And time travel exists in Red Dead Redemption 2. In order to prove that, you have to start the Geology for Beginners mission, in which you'll run into a character named Francis Sinclair. And Francis Sinclair is a little bit strange, let's just say that. He kind of acts like someone who is just time traveled through different dimensions. And Francis Sinclair wants you to collect different rock carvings. And these rock carvings are of futuristic things. Giant cities, pyramids, blimps, things that a normal person who grew up in this era wouldn't have typically seen. Now, once you actually collect all of the rock carvings for Francis Sinclair and you return to him, instead of returning to a grown man, you'll actually return to a baby. And Francis Sinclair has taken all of your rock carvings and he's actually drawn them on the wall of his cabin. And a lot of those drawings include portals, big buildings in New York City like skyscrapers that have not existed yet, the Great Pyramids of Giza, pharaohs, things that would require time travel in order to ultimately see. And when you return, instead of finding Francis Sinclair the man, you find Francis Sinclair the baby. Now, how is this related to the Epsilon program in any way? Well, there's actually a real-life website called EpsilonProgram.com. And on the left-hand side, we see this character who has sort of a birthmark over their right eye. And that is a possible descendant of Kraft. This is something that Epsilon Program sort of worship as one of their founders. Well, Francis Sinclair has that same birthmark over his right eye. So could they be related in some way, shape, or form? I think the mystery gets even more confusing once you know that information. Now, as I mentioned in the beginning of this video, no one has been seemingly able to recreate the UFO scenario that has occurred. No one is quite too sure if it has anything to do with finishing the Geology for Beginners challenge. If you have to find the other UFOs in the game, does it have to be during a certain moon cycle? Does it have to do with the panoramic map that can actually be found? At this point, there are way more questions than answers, and I'm not sure if this is a mystery that's going to be solved anytime soon. Is this the equivalent of our Chiliad mystery from GTA 5? I think only time will tell. So if there is any more significant findings on this story, I will be sure to keep you guys updated. But for now, that seems to be it. There is a new UFO in Red Dead Redemption 2 that no one knows how to trigger except for one person who recorded it with a calculator. And apparently a burned up corpse resembles Michael DeSanta. His voice actor has confirmed that he is in the game. And we know that there's some sort of time traveling element in Red Dead Redemption 2 as well. So as always, I'd love to hear from you guys in the comments down below. Let me know what you think about this entire saga, this entire story and situation. I'd love to hear from you guys down there. If you did go on to enjoy this video, though, a like rating would, of course, be awesome. And also, subscribe to my YouTube channel if you are new or you like daily Red Dead Redemption 2 videos like this. Without the way, guys, like I said, thanks so much for watching. Take care, and I'll see you guys in the next video.